Welcome to another episode of Here's the Situation. Starting off with a bang today.
Come on, you know I got you. Yeah, one, break the wall, break down the walls.
That's how we're starting today, dog. Break the walls down, you know? On my Chris Jericho vibe. God. I will never get over like wrestling entrance themes in like early 2000s. Every wrestler had like a dope ass fucking song. That's a vibe, dude. I work out to that shit. First and foremost, I appreciate everyone who listened to the first episode. If you shared it on Instagram, stories, or replied, I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's keep it rolling. Trying to make this pod grow. Quick. I think in the first episode I said I was waiting on Dylan to get back with me for my cover art. So he tried helping me out with it. I appreciate his help. He just couldn't really figure it out. Or like the websites or designs he was trying to do or have his friend do, it never really worked out. So I asked my friend Julian instead, who's like big into tech and he knows his shit. As far as like editing, clipping, adding words, uploading, like I wouldn't be able to do this pod without him. So thank you, Julian Carizales. Shout out to him. Without him, I mean, this pod wouldn't be here. So I appreciate you and everything you do. Yeah, I put out a clip. I mean, it's audio only, but it's on Instagram. So give it a listen, and then you can listen to the whole pod on YouTube. Yeah, I have a handful of topics I want to talk about. So you'll probably be hearing this kind of later than normal because I am banking like a few episodes so I can like get it actually up to date because most of these were recorded before I got my cover art. So yeah, let's just start with the first topic of today. So Matthew Perry passed away. Dude, he passed away like, let's say like 5 days ago. Dude, the same day he passed away, I go on YouTube and there's like 5 videos of like remembering Matthew Perry from Friends. 10 things Ross did that made us cry. And I'm like, dog, he just fucking died. Like, why is there 10 videos of him? Like, there's like, he died. And like all these channels are like, who died? Matthew Perry? All right, send your videos. Go, go, go. I'm like, dog, what are we doing? Like, can the body get cold? Are clicks that important nowadays? That you have to, like, as soon as someone dies, you have, like, 20 memoriam videos and, like, shit put to, like, montages put together? It's pretty annoying, especially for his family, you know? Like, you think they want to, like, get on social media? God forbid they get on YouTube to, like, escape and they just see, like, remembering Chandler from Friends. They're like, oh, for fuck's sakes. I mean, it's bad that he died. It's sad. But it's also like, hey, don't flood the internet with him, you know? If I fucking die and it's all over social media, I'm gonna haunt every single one of you motherfuckers, I swear to God. Let me see. Ooh, tomorrow I am seeing Balance and Composure. If you're listening to this, you don't know who they are, and you should. They're a great band. They're like alternative rock, indie rock. I don't really know. They never. There's sirens right now. If you guys hear sirens, I apologize, but you know, I'm doing this out of my 1-bed apartment in my room, so shit happens, and it's getting closer, so that's great. Anyway, look at Balance and Composure. Oh my fucking god, bro! I guess I'm about to let this fucking siren go. Jesus. Yeah, look him up if you don't know him. Great music. Oh my god, dog. Why? I'm recording and there's fucking sirens going off. Austin never fails to piss me off. It truly never fails. You know, tomorrow's my 1-year anniversary of living here. And you probably think, well, how's it been? It's been like a fucking B-, honestly. I'm not big into the whole keep Austin weird. Draw art all over sidewalks and pass homeless people when you go downtown. Like, yeah, not a fan. Could do without it, you know? Hold on, I need a freaking sip of happiness real quick. Yeah. Got my Topo Chico on deck. Not that Mexican, but I love sparkling water, you know? Anyway, though, yeah, Balance and Composure. The things we think we're missing. Essential album. Separation. And Light We Made. 3 essential albums. Give them a listen. Pretty good. They never made it huge. Like, they have kind of a cult following, I guess. And they broke up like 6 years ago, so it's pretty fucking cool. I'm getting to see them live. Who knows if they're going to keep making music or they're just touring because, like, nostalgic music is in right now, you know? Like, the whole new metal scene and, like, early 2000s rock, the best time for music. All these bands are touring. Like, dude, Creed's going on tour, like, next year. You bet your ass I'm going to fucking be there. Okay? I'm tired of all this Limp Bizkit and Creed slander. They're great bands. They make dope shit. And if I was in my early 20s and the early 2000s, dude, I'd probably be dead already. Because I'd party so hard. I'd probably be roadies for those bands. And that is a fact, okay? But yeah, seeing Balance and Composure tomorrow. Hopefully it's fun. Next week I'll tell you about it. Halloween just passed. Why is it that we're not trying to look at my notes. Hold on. I thought I was kind of prepared. I'm not that fucking prepared. I apologize. Why is it that, like, when a house is haunted or people think they see ghosts, when people think they see ghosts and, like, their house is haunted, why is it always, like, Civil War generals and, like, 18th century soldiers? Like, always. It's never someone who died, like, 5 years ago. It's always people, like, in fucking war with, like, muskets and bayonets. However the fuck you say it, I'm retarded. Anyway. Anytime something's haunted, it's always, like, old war shit, you know? Is that weird to anyone else? You know? I don't get it. It's like, people die every day. Everywhere you go, someone's died there. But you never see someone in, like, a button up and jeans. They're always, like, in a fucking suit with, like, a big ass hat on. I don't know. It just interests me. Everyone sees the same shit, I guess, you know? They're like, my house is haunted. I saw a soldier. I'm like, what? I didn't know we're at war right now. Are we at war right now? I don't even know. I'm not even going to get into the Palestine-Israel shit. Don't know much about it. Not that bright. Moving on. I didn't do shit for Halloween. I thought about going to, like, a party, you know, like, back home. It's like, I don't want to drive 2 hours to be around people I barely talk to. You know? It's just not worth it for me anymore. I didn't even need a costume. Dude, just give me a fucking red hat. I can get the wardrobe myself and I'm Fred Durst in 2001. Okay? I'm just yelling, chocolate starfish! And the hot dog flavored water! I'm Fred Durst, dude. I'm Fred Durst. That's a stupid joke I do sometimes. I was like, I know I look like a douchebag, you know? I have that kind of vibe. I look like Fred Durst if he was a bouncer at an Olive Garden. And if you don't chuckle with a smile, fuck you, because it does pretty well at most open mics, okay? It's weird coming up with a joke you think is going to be so fucking hilarious and hit, and then you just eat shit. Like, there's no more humbling thing you can do in life than to be excited about a joke or a story, go on stage with it, and eat all the dicks on stage. Like, it makes you want to fucking die and, like, lay down in a hole. But you gotta persevere, you know? People aren't there to see me. No one knows who the fuck I am. But if I make them laugh, I feel good. And then as soon as I get off stage, I'm like, that was terrible. I fucking hated every joke I told. Why am I doing this? It's a conundrum, you know? That's the situation. Oh my god, dude. Tony Hawk needs to make a new game. Remember, like, early 2000s, mid 2000s, all the Tony Hawk games on, like, PlayStation 2? Dude, that was where it's at. They have the best soundtracks. Because it's all, like, skating music. Dude, skate culture was so big. In like the early 2000s, like on MTV, Jackass helped him out. Rob Dyrdek, Fantasy Factory, Robin Big, that shit helped him out. They were everywhere, dude. Dude, they used to make skateboarding movies, like comedies. Fucking great. There's one called Grind. Dude, it's so good. I know people are gonna shit on it, but I guarantee you haven't seen it. It's pretty funny, and it's just a cool skateboarding movie. Of course, great soundtracks, because you can't. What's skateboarding without dope music, you know? God, I miss those games. I wasn't basic. I was never like fucking Bam or like Wee Man. Whenever I played, I was like fucking Tony Alva. I was like, what's up, dude? With my headband on and my short ass shorts. Tony Alva and Chad Muska. Dude, Chad Muska. That's fucking hilarious. You're like, people are gonna hear your name and just be like, ugh, the fuck is this guy? Chad Muska. I don't remember what he looked like. I want to say he wasn't white. I could be horribly wrong, but I swear I think he was like brownish. I could be totally wrong. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna look him up. I'm only like 10 minutes in. I'll look him up. Chad Muska. Oh, and he's a musician. Oh, I was totally wrong. He is white as fuck. Okay, kind of looks like Kid Rock, Kind of looks like Kid Rock and like Riff Raff had a baby. Okay, I was super wrong, but you know what? Great dude to play on like a Tony Hawk game. Dude, Eric Costin. I'm looking at the people also search for Eric Costin. Bucky Lasik. Dude, I mean, if you have a hilarious, insane name, just be a skateboarder. Like they're always saying people with insane names play in like the NFL or like college football. Like Prince Amukamara. DeBrickashaw Ferguson. Dog. Bob Burnquist. This dude's name is Bob Burnquist. I remember him. He was also in some of the games. Then you have like your normal-ish kind of names like Rodney Mullen, Andrew Reynolds. Let me look up fucking Tony Alva, see what he looked like. I swear to God, one of these dudes was like not white. Tony Alva, fuck, he's white. He's like super tan. Oh my God, he could be either way, honestly. Damn, he's 66, dude. He's just fucking old. Yeah, he's like kind of brownish, tannish, but basically white. Tony Alva, dude, that's a badass name. Most of these guys have fucking stage names, but I'm pretty sure these are their real names. Although if your name is Chad Muska, maybe change it, huh? Maybe as soon as you turn 30, change your name. Like Chad is already pretty bad, but Muska? Bro, Muska? Oh, fuck, dude. Chad Muska, dude. Look him up. Fucking Kid Rock skateboarding, dude. Those are the days, dude. I remember they had like Green Day songs, Unwritten Law songs. For sure, some hip hop. I remember like an Exhibit song. Those are the days, bro. You can get off the skateboard and run around and like climb on shit and like break your skateboard. It's badass, dude. Badass. I remember like, dude, I would grind the fuck out of those rails, bro. Off a half pipe. I would get off my board, climb to like a building, jump off, and land on my skateboard. I don't even know if you could even do that in a game, but I remember doing that. Just jamming to some CKY. Just jamming, having my headphones turned all the way up. When my mom is calling my name to like go eat, and I'm like, I don't want that shit again. So disrespectful. God. They need to make those games again. Like, Tony Hawk has all the money. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Make more games. There's a whole generation who don't know Tony Hawk's Underground, Tony Hawk's Backyard, Bedazzle, whatever the fuck 20 of them are called, because he had so many. Dude, keep making them. Hollywood is so quick to remake movies and shows. Remake some fucking Tony Hawk games, dude. This generation needs to be cultured. They need to hear the madness that is... Fuck, what's his name? They need to see the madness that is Chad Muska. Oh my god, dude. That's hilarious. I make myself laugh. I can't get over Chad Muska, dude. That's a hilarious name. Dude, Paul Rodriguez Jr. That dude is fucking dope. Yeah, I don't know what y'all do in Hollywood. Remake these games. Hollywood would make games, but whoever the fuck game would. Whatever the fuck the industry is. Pay my man Tony his resids and make the games. There's so many good rock songs that have come out after those games stop you can put in soundtracks. It would be a hit, I promise you. Anyway. Just a couple of things. I have a couple more things I want to talk about, but I feel like I'm speeding through this shit. As if I don't have time. I'm off today. I have all the time. But yeah, I've been in Austin for like about a year. Literally, tomorrow will be a year. Fucking in this one bed apartment, $1,650. Not worth it, you know? But I guess it's Tesla's fault for bringing hella jobs. Dude, if I didn't work at Tesla, there's no way I'd be here. Like, I don't know how people work at the mall or work at like Panda Express and they live in Austin. I'm like, how? Do you have 5 other roommates? Because how the fuck can you afford living up here working like 30 hours a week at like $11 an hour, you know? Oh my god. I keep drinking sparkling water and then I'm burping all day and it's like, I'm doing it to myself, but you know it's worth it. I almost named this pod Serious Carbonation because I'm so carbonated and I'm constantly burping. It's cool sometimes, but it just gets annoying. It's like redundant, you know? They're like, okay, stop burping. I'm like, dude, I can't. Like, I get bubble gut. So I burp. Be glad I don't fucking fart and shit my pants, dude. Ugh. Let me see. Dude, I'm so sick of seeing like cold plunge videos everywhere. Anytime you see a cold plunge video, it's never an athlete doing it. You notice that? It's always a fucking actor, a comedian, a fucking podcaster. Dude, you sit down and talk for a living. What the fuck do you need to cold plunge for? Unless you're like a professional athlete in a sport or like doing a training for a decathlon, you don't need a cold plunge, you know? Oh, it's good for your immune system. Oh, is it? So is just getting sunlight. So is just working out, going for a run. You don't need a cold plunge. Especially these whole ass like machine like tubs things that you set outside. If you really want to do it, just put ice in your fucking tub. You telling me you don't have a tub in your restroom? Thanks a lot, Rogan. Christ, dude. Rogan does something and like the whole world like does it too. He's also like in his mid-50s and fucking jacked, you know? And talks for a living. Like you're not Rogan. You're not an athlete. You don't need to do all the shit he does. Oh my god. I'm not even shitting on him. I'm shitting on the people who just like follow him and like do whatever he does. Oh, Rogan posted this. I guess I'll fucking do it too. I guess I'll spend $1,000 on a cold plunge just set outside and let leaves and algae get into. So annoying, dude. I have friends who are like, yeah, I think I'm like trying to get a cold plunge for Christmas. I'm like, oh, but for what? We have the same job, you know? Mine's a little more physical because I'm a repair tech, so I like battery repair tech, so like I break down batteries if like they're failing test, or I put shit on them. It's a lot of physical hands-on shit and like a bunch of computer shit. You have to like write and track down and do all this stuff. But some people are just like on an assembly line, like doing the same thing for like 12 hours. Like they'll be putting on a door and doing 2 shots, like screws into the doors. And they're like, yeah, I think I need a cold plunge. I'm like, for what? You do one motion for 12 hours. Your body's not under that much stress. Maybe get a massage. My body's fucked. I need a massage like every day. Like a full body deep tissue. I've said this before and I'll continue to say it. I have the body of like a 50-year-old retired athlete. You understand? I know my friends that know me are like, dude, you're so full of shit. Shut up, dude. I did CrossFit for like 2 years, and I was an athlete. Okay. A lot of my good friends didn't see me during that time because like we all live everywhere. Like we're in different cities, but I was an athlete. Okay. I competed and got like fourth out of 8 teams, and the 4 teams in front of me were like grown men who should have been like in a higher level. My first time competing, I was like in the intermediate level because there's like 3 levels. There's scale, which is like beginners, older people, younger people. Then there's immediate, which is like pretty good athletes, experienced people, and then there's RX, which is like top of the top, shredded jack people, flexible, like just top of the top. I did CrossFit for like a year, and I immediately went into the intermediate class and got fourth place. How you doing? Oh my god, dude. Yeah. You can't hate on it, you know? Me and Ozzy got like fourth. Shout out Ozzy. I think he's still in Victoria. Shout out Ozzy in Kenya, and they had a kid. Shout out them for listening to this. Oh shit, dude. Speaking of retired athletes and massages, I just got a fucking deep tissue massage in this place here in Austin. I show up, and it's like it's somebody's house, which I don't know how normal or bizarre that is because I've only gotten like 2 massages my whole life, like professional ones. So I pull up in this like someone's driveway. I go in, have an appointment. The lady comes and gets me. She's like, all right, just undress, put your face down on the table, yada, yada, yada. You know the fucking deal. And then it's like a 60-minute sesh. And she's like, a lot of the pain and tension and tightness is like in my neck, my traps, and my back. And dude, she was going to fucking town on those areas. Like she even said before she started, like, if you feel like you need to let me know stop or to take it easier or anything, if it's hurting too bad, just let me know. And it got to a point where like I wanted to be like, okay, okay, okay. But she was like going so deep into my neck and my neck was turned to the side. Because she'll go like 5 minutes of my neck turned left and then turned right. And the whole time she's doing it, I'm just thinking, she's like, just let me know if it hurts. And I'm just like I can't even fucking talk. Even if I wanted to tell her, like, okay, okay, or can you move? I was just like dying. So it was 60 minutes of me making gargling alien noises. And then like my allergies are kind of acting up. So like when I'm face down, she does the whole massage, and I'm fine. And then I turn over, and it's like the longest, loudest, like sniff you've ever heard, and it's dead quiet in there because, it's a massage. She has like that white noise, like relaxation music playing, and you just hear me like, but like super stuffed, and it's like, like it was so weird. But yeah, she got a massage. Pretty sore. That's normal. I've been drinking hella water. If you have the time to get a massage, like professionally, fucking do it. It's gonna be over $100. They're never cheap. And if it is cheap, it's probably gonna suck. But dude, you have aching bones or your joints, your muscles, get a massage. It'll change your life. I mean, you're gonna smell like mint cream and oil the rest of that day, even when you shower. But dude, it's not a bad problem to have, let's be honest. You know? Get a massage when you get the time. Let me see. I want to talk about this. Researchers create a new smart toilet that can identify unique assholes and monitor your health. And that is a true fact. I just read that. I mean, what are we... Should have caught this pod. What are we doing here? But seriously, what are we doing here? Why do we need a smart toilet that can identify your asshole? Like, what? What? I mean, they have bidets. Isn't that enough as far as like toiletry technology bars? why do we need a toilet that identifies your asshole? And does it tell you, it monitors your health? So what is it like? You take a shit and it's like it starts talking to you. It's like, hey Ron, you might want to stop going to Domino's every 2 weeks because it's detrimental to your asshole. I would know. I'm a smart toilet. Like, what the fuck? Why are researchers wasting time and money on this shit? Like, oh my god. I'm not even trying to. Oh, what the fuck? Go away. I'm not even trying to get like political or deep, if you may, but there's so many more issues going on in the world than making smart toilets. You know? Like, I have diarrhea constantly. Like, I diarrhea how people shit. Like, when I have an actual shit, I'm surprised. I think something's wrong. Because I just diarrhea. That's normal for me. I probably have, like, a messed up stomach lining. I probably have, like, food allergies. I must be allergic to every kind of food. Because no matter what I eat, I can eat clean. I can eat junk. I can balance it out. I can just, like, fast. Diarrhea every time. It's not good, guys. It's not good. Let me see. This honestly might be a short pod. I thought I had like shit to talk about. I kind of like sped through them unintentionally. But you know what? You know what? I'll talk about this, dude. I keep seeing like old WWE videos on Instagram from like late 90s to like 2008. Dude, that was prime time wrestling. If you're like, I'm like 24, so if you're like 30 and under, you watched wrestling growing up as a kid. And that's a true story. Okay? If you're 30 and under, you watched WWE. Okay? There's no way you weren't watching it, dog. Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels. Need I say more? Mankind, dude. Mankind. Mick Foley just put on a leather mask. He's like, you know what? I'm Mankind now. I'm gonna wear a sock on my hand. Like, it sounds so fucking ridiculous now, but that shit works. Like in the late 90s. Think about that shit for a minute. Oh my god. And then early 2000s, dog, you got like Batista, John Cena, who's killing it still. Brock Lesnar. Fucking Brock Lesnar's just an animal, dude. Like, didn't he play like professional football? I think he like redshirted or something. He was like on the Minnesota Vikings. Well, okay, in college he was like a legit wrestler, like a collegiate wrestler. I think he won championship, won gold, something. And then he played like, he had dinner with the fucking Vikings and was with them for like a year or so. Then he went to professional wrestling. Oh my god, if I could stop burping, that'd be great. He just tore through the roster in wrestling and then went to UFC just in case people were like, yeah, he can't really fight. And then he won the title. I don't know how many times in UFC. He like dominated that. And now he's back in wrestling, chilling. Anything he does, he just fucking destroys, you know? The damn cauliflower ears, dude. Dude, big country-fed white boys from like from the Midwest, don't fuck with them. It's not gonna be good. Especially if your name is Brock Lesnar, dude. Brock Lesnar. That just sounds like he'll kick your ass. Who else was there? Dude, Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero. Can't believe I forgot those two. Dude, go on YouTube and look up like best matches of like 2000, 2001. And you'll see classic matches, bro. And more sirens. That's fucking great. Why are there sirens? I think they know this episode is fucking dying. So they're just trying to like put me out of my misery. That was retarded. I don't even know if I'm gonna put this out. I don't even know how I feel about this, but just wanted to bank an episode, but yeah, we'll see. I may put it out, I may not. This is definitely gonna be a short one. Yeah. Need to get back on stage. I haven't been on stage in like a few weeks. dude, so like I do open mics like Tuesday and Wednesdays, like nice, because they're not like late. Like most open mics in Austin start at like fucking 10 o'clock, and I work 6 to 6 most days, or 6 to 4:30. So I gotta get up like 4, handle my business. I leave by like 5. The parking lot to the factory is like a 10-mile walk, so you gotta get there early to find decent parking and then walk. So like, I can't do these fucking midnight 11 o'clock mics. So like Tuesday and Wednesday in San Marcos, there are mics that start at like 7:30, which is pretty early. And like that's good for me, but like the past like 3 or 4 weeks of like Tuesday and Wednesday, I've been working like till 6 o'clock, and then by the time I get home, it's like 6:45 because of like traffic. Like people getting out of the parking lot. There's only thousands of other people that fucking work at Tesla. Like it's hell. And I haven't been on stage. I have like a couple premises, but I haven't like worked on them because I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna make it, so what's the point? But I need to get back on stage. I need to get back on stage and eat shit with one set, and then crush with that same set at another mic. Because that's how comedy works. Dude, comedy's fucking crazy. You can do a set in front of like 20 people and get like some laughs, or even good laughs. And then you do that same set in front of like 5 people and just bomb. It's just dead silent. And you have people looking at you like, who the fuck is this guy? Like I don't know why I do it. I need to make it. It also takes like fucking 10 years to like be famous, or like to make it, or like to sell tickets and have people know who you are. At least 10 years. So like 9 years and like 6 months away. So halfway there, you know? So I know this episode's been kind of weird. I do want to let y'all know, like I recorded this episode like a week ago, and then I didn't like some of the stuff in it, so like I trimmed some of it, added some new shit. It's kind of more up to date. So like if you notice where I might sound like this for a little bit and then kind of go like that, like just kind of change, that's just like not great editing and like trimming. But I'm doing this from GarageBand. I'm in the early stages. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to sound totally great, but I'm doing my best. I appreciate those who stick around and listen and support the journey. I do want to mention, by the time this episode comes out, I probably will have already done Real Spill podcast, which is the homies pod, Dylan and Euless. So I'll be sure to, I'm shouting them out now, but when it comes out, I'll be sure to post that. So y'all can go check out the homies pod, Real Spill. They talk football, movies, girlfriends, just topical situations. And then I think they ask for like comments. If there's something you want them to talk about, let them know. But yeah, I'm going to be a guest on one of their episodes. Pretty excited about that because I am comedy. So yeah, check into that. I'll make sure to post that on Instagram once it comes out. But yeah, doing a solo pod's weird. I'm just like talking to myself by myself. So like I hope people listen, because then it seems like, I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to the audience, talking to the listeners. So, some eps are gonna be fucking rockets, some might be duds. This one is leaning more towards the dud side, but I don't hate it. I'll put this out. Yeah, just gotta get used to podcasting. It's only my second ep. Just want to get better, be more natural, have it flow out of me. I'm not a huge talker either, so like doing a pod is weird for me. If you know me or you've talked to me, like I'm not a huge talker. I'm pretty introverted. What are the introverted? Yeah, I'm a dumbass. So like I keep to myself. I don't really speak up a whole lot unless I know you or like you. So hopefully I get better at like just talking in general. And then I do fucking stand up, dude. I don't talk to people for shit, but I'm like making a pod and I do stand up. Make it make sense, I don't get it either, but I feel it's my calling. So, we're at the end of the app. I usually want to do at least 30 to 60 minutes because, it is just me. I don't like, no one should have to hear me for like an hour and a half, 2 hours straight. I'm not that interesting and I don't have that much going on. So, this will be like a slightly shorter episode. But I think my podcast is good if you're like working or cleaning or just doing something where you're busy. Just put this on, have it play in the background, and just do what you do. I know people like to watch podcasts. I like watching podcasts, but this is audio only for now. So just press play, listen to it as you go throughout your day. I appreciate it. This is the point of the pod where I leave you with one thing. So if I can leave you with one thing, it will be Hoobastank. And I'm out.